Friendship Bench DC is a safe space, literally a bench, for people struggling with difficult thoughts and feelings that don't rise to the level of needing professional care to share their story with an older person confidentially who has been trained to listen with empathy, without judgment, and help people solve their own problems. Friendship Bench was pioneered by Dr. Dixon Chibanda, a psychiatrist in Zimbabwe, who recognized that grandmothers could help meet the growing need for mental health support in his own country. We realized that Friendship Bench could be a great model to meet the needs of people right here in Washington, D.C.
Just like the Friendship Bench in Zimbabwe and actually other places where it's been replicated, is that we are actually resource poor when it comes to mental health services. And the need keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Friendship Bench DC is for people of all ages. So far, Friendship Bench has served people ranging in age from their teens to their 80s.
We chose to host the Friendship Bench at our site because we saw a need for the Friendship Bench to come in for mental health support in our community. We realized that here in Ward 8 in Washington, D.C., that it has a history of challenges when it comes to economic challenges and access to mental health. So we felt that the Friendship Bench was a great source for mental health support.
The important thing to know is that this really started with the grandparents who wanted to do something about the isolation and distress they saw in their own neighborhoods coming out of the pandemic.
I come from the community, and I look like a lot of the people from the community.
Miss Scarlett reminds me of my aunt who lives in Philadelphia. So it's always felt like she was family.
Most people think of therapists, they think of white jackets, horn-rim eyeglasses, and a very sterile person.
She always made me feel like, this is a safe space. You can talk to me. I'm here.
I found Friendship Bench, and the person that I was connected with is Miss Barbara. She listened.
By allowing the visitor to talk, we empower the visitor.
After that one session, I felt so relieved because I didn't have anyone to talk with.
The more you begin to share and talk, the better you get to know yourself and the better you're able to deal with issues.
She don't judge you. She don't give you the impression that she's judging you. She don't give you the impression that she's trying to guide you to do what she think is right.
We're finding that Friendship Bench DC is reducing the stigma associated with talking about mental health. Findings from an independent evaluation showed that Friendship Bench DC is working. 100% of visitors recommended the program. Depression scores dropped among most visitors. Social connections were strengthened, and 90% said they now had someone to talk to about mental health.
The impact that we've seen is people are more open to speaking about mental health and in a place where it used to be taboo.
Came home excited to tell my wife about it. She started to see a change in how I was dealing with my grief. Some of my coworkers signed up. I said, hey man, it's working for me.
Our host partners, including schools, senior wellness centers, houses of worship, are a key part of the success of Friendship Bench DC. Benches are located on their premises, available to the people that they serve in a safe and secure environment.
The members at the Bernice Fontenot Senior Wellness Center have responded very well to the Friendship Bench being available to them. They are enjoying the connection, the opportunity to share their thoughts, and to just connect, period, because they're often isolated.
I think Friendship Bench can fill particular gaps in schools and public schools, particularly related to the kind of isolation and disconnection that many students feel, and really having access to caring and supportive adults.
The grandparents have told us that they have personally benefited from serving on Friendship Bench DC. Having a sense of purpose, knowing that you're making an impact on someone else's life, can have a big impact on one's well-being.
Being a grandparent makes me feel revitalized, and it gets me out even more into the community than what I was.
Friendship Bench gives us an opportunity to give back to our neighbors and our community.
The more experience I have on the bench, I think the better person I am, in a sense. When people feel good about themselves, I feel good.
I would definitely love to see the Friendship Bench in more sites, and we have actually referred the Friendship Bench to other organizations. It is a very easy model to set up in churches and schools and community centers.
Our goal is to have a friendship bench within walking distance of everyone who needs it in the underserved parts of Washington, D.C. That's our goal.